Hey guys, and welcome back, and hopefully you have been alright during this retrograde. So as you can tell, I've created a ritual for Lammas that I'm going to share for you. Now this differs from your normal ritual that would normally be pertained to Log and him dying and giving way for the harvest and that whole story. If you don't know that whole story, then please go online, check it out. Look for some books on the holiday. This one is more geared towards a Roman aspect of harvest, which is normally done around August 19th to the 20th. Now, you can do this within the month of August. It's up to you. I can't tell you how to practice. Sometimes we can't do it on the exact day, but we still want to celebrate either earlier or later. So feel free to use this when you will. Now, the tools that you're going to need for this, you're going to need to make a doll. And your doll is going to be made from corn husk. Or you can use, they have them at the Dollar Tree. It's like this little 3-pack bundle. And you'll see it later here in the video of what you can use to make your doll with. Because this doll is going to be a representation of yourself and what you're wanting to rid of yourself during this harvest. So here's the things that you're going to need. You're going to need sand, wine or water, your choice, or both. Incense, 2 candles, an offering plate, bread, and an athame. Now your offering plate is to give offering to the gods and thanking them for listening to you and thanking them for the harvest that you've received and also what you're wanting to get rid of during this ritual. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to get a piece of paper and you want to write down the things that you no longer suit you in your life. These are personal things that you wish you could improve on and you want to get rid of them, or maybe there's somebody in your life you want to get rid of and you just don't know how to do it. This is a perfect little thing. So you're going to take that, you're going to fold it up, and you're going to stick it into the doll that you're going to end up making later on in this ritual. So the first thing that you want to do before you do anything else is always cleanse your area. You want to make sure that your area is thoroughly cleansed because you don't want to leave extra working from, let's say, a love spell or fertility spell, and here you are trying to get rid of stuff. You don't want to, you just want a clean slate. It's like anything else. So you're going to cleanse your area, and then you're going to call your corners. You're also going to call upon Consus and Ops, who are our deities within this ritual. Now you're going to have a doorkeeper. Now keep in mind that this ritual is for groups. So if you're doing it for yourself, you don't have to do a doorkeeper. You can just call, center, and do the circle. You're in it. You're good to go. Boom. And then once everyone is in from the ritual, if you're doing it as a group, you've already blessed them. You've closed your door. Now you're at the part for the priestess. And it goes like this. Many moons ago, we planted our seeds. Now we reap what we've sown into our life. Consus and Ops have blessed us with a beautiful bounty of abundance. From the fields of gold comes the waves of grain, as we bid farewell to the summer. The harvest has begun and the crops are ripe for picking. As summer fades till autumn, our flour will be milled, our breads will be baked, and our food will be plentiful for the winter. And this is where I would have my priest come in, and he would be saying, before you arrived, you were asked to write down what no longer belongs or suits in your life. And these bags I give you are the tools to make your doll. As you make your doll, place what you wrote inside. Remember, intent is key. You must focus on your intent to discard these things away from your life. So basically at this point, my priest and one of our helpers would go around giving everybody their individual bags full of the stuff that they need to make their doll. And we want to emphasize on the intent for the reason being, when you're doing stuff, a lot of people either want to joke or don't think about it or whatever it may be. And you want to make sure that you're putting the intent of wanting to get rid of the things into this doll, including taking that piece of paper and stuffing it inside of the doll. Now, everyone would make their doll. Once it's done, the priestess would say, you all came here today for a reason. Even though the reasons differ, we all shared one thing, faith. Faith in community, faith in the unknown, faith in within ourselves. I asked for you once more to have faith. Everyone keep passing your doll until to your right, which is counterclockwise, the things that you want to rid of your life, till the drum stops. So basically, everybody's passing their doll, and you got this drum beat. And the faster the drum beat goes, the more those dolls get passed. And that's starting to raise your energy. So all that energy's raising. Not only that, you're not getting your doll. You're getting someone else's doll. So not only is that energy rising, but everyone's intent is on every doll that they find. Which helps it seem less selfish when the drums stop. Because you don't know if you got your doll. They don't know if you got their doll. And it just rises the energy. So once the drums stop, everybody will move towards the fire. If you can't have a fire outside and you do it inside, God forbid, make sure that it's something like cast iron. Like I got a cast iron cauldron. If I was going to do this for myself, that's where this little doll, after I lit it on fire, would go. So please make sure that you're using something that is fire safe, or you're outside and keep water near you, just in case if anything happens. Now once this is done, you would break bread. So that bread comes into play. You're breaking bread now. You would pass it around if you're in a coven or a group ritual. And if you're with yourself, you have your bread, you break off your piece, you eat your piece, you drink your wine, and then you leave the rest on the offering table for your god, your goddess, your deities, your ancestors, your spirits. And then once everything is said and done, that's when you would close up. That's when you would let your god and goddess thank them, tell them thank you. They can stay if they wish, they can go if they must. Same thing goes for your guardians as well. So this ritual is not only about celebrating the harvest, it's celebrating letting go of things that we cannot change, that no longer suit us. It's the same mentality within your normal traditions of sometimes in the process, you got to let things die. You got to let it go to start new and to be happy with the abundance that you have in front of you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you get to use it. If you like the ritual, you would like to see more videos like this, comment below, like, share with your friends, and I wish you guys a great holiday. So this right here is going to be the body of our doll. It used to look better, but I've been playing with it for a little bit. And we're going to take this, and then we're going to have one that we've actually cut, and we're going to use that as well. Hopefully my dog doesn't try to get in this shot, which she is, because she's being a ham. Now, this is going to actually act as our arms for our doll. So all it is just a few strands. What we're going to do is we're going to tie them kind of together, just to make sure that our arms don't move when we're trying to put them to our doll. And then you're going to take one of these. You're going to go around your body. Your arms are going to be in the back. So you're going to do one that way and then one underneath. So hopefully you can see that. It's kind of hard to do this with the lighting and my dog. And then you're going to tie that off. That's going to be your arms. See, now we got little arms. They're crazy arms, but they're arms. Or tentacles if you want to identify. It's whatever. We don't discriminate. Now, I took just a little bit for the legs. Once again, we're going to flip to the back. And I'm going to find me a nice string. Give me a second. And which one? That might be long enough. Yeah, that's probably long enough. Then I'm going to take this string, go underneath the doll, have that placed, so that's already there. And then up here, I'm going to have our legs as soon as they work for me. Want to make sure, my doll looks nice. You can always move them after you tie them. Once again, we're going to tie. And my legs are coming apart. See, this is what makes it fun, because it's not going to be perfect. And I used to have a knife, and I'm actually going to cut me a different piece. It's like when you're crafting, the first couple times it doesn't go as planned, so you kind of just improvise in the meantime. Yeah, that's pretty much how this is. So then you're going to tie this, go through there, put your feet in if they start coming out, and then tie. And then up here, you're going to notice, depending if you have a better knot than me, you probably do, because my knots aren't so secure. But I'm going to tie this in the back. And then up here, you now see you've got your legs and your little arms to represent you. And what you're going to do is you're going to wiggle your paper either at the top or at the bottom, and then we will end up putting them in the fire. So hopefully this helps you. Hopefully you're amused, because this takes time and patience, which we will be doing while we're actually in the circle. So until I see you guys next week, have a